Hey everyone, this is David from DIY Games. My kids were actually in the garage and they saw my actual machete and they wanted to be able to kind of play with it. Of course, don't want them running around playing with the machete, so I figured I'd go ahead and make them their own out of wood. I actually was able to use one board, put them just like this right here, and was able to cut both of them out of the same board. This is not the same material, but you get the idea. You can actually just draw it onto the material, put them side by side like this. That way you can maximize your material. Then I cut them out on scroll saw, used my router with a plunge bit. That way I can go ahead and put the rivets in the handle. Then I used a roundover bit to go around the actual blade itself. That way to give it that contoured look. Then went ahead and used primer spray paint. That way to put the primer all over it. That way whenever I did actually paint it, it would hold a lot better. Put 2 coats of primer paint on it. Let it dry. Then I put on 2 coats of metallic silver paint. That way to make the blade look like an actual blade. Then once I was done with that, I used the black spray paint the high gloss black spray paint for the handle. And then I went ahead and got my acrylic paint again and used that to paint the inside of the rivets. Now for the handles, I didn't mention this at the beginning, but so that I could keep track of whose was whose, I went ahead and engraved the initial of each one of the kids into the handle. That way I would know whose was whose. There we go. M for Melee, B for Braden. As you can see, this one has the pink rivets, that one has the red. Of course now they can tell whose is whose, but as I was actually painting them, I would not know. So that's why I went ahead and engraved it to the beginning. But anyway, this is the machete build. It was actually a pretty simple build, not a whole lot to it. Once you get past the actual cut, everything from there is just real quick process, and a whole lot of wait time in between. But anyway, I also had the Sharpies over here because I didn't mention it at the beginning, but once I actually drew it with a pencil and I actually liked that shape, then I went ahead and went back with the Sharpie and just really define those lines. That way as I was cutting them on scroll saw, I wouldn't steer off from it too much. But anyway, I'll leave the links in the description of all the different materials that I used for this project as well as all my other projects. But please like, share, and subscribe. And one of the other videos I'll be making here soon will actually include that shark up there. Sneak peek of that. But anyway, please like, share, subscribe, leave some comments. Let me know if there's something in particular you think I should make for one of my next projects. Thank you again.